Okay. What is your name? Where are we at? And what is this that we are looking at?
My name is Denise Ravenel. I am the great-granddaughter of Miss Catherine Meggett, whose slave cabin in which my grandfather was born in on Edisto Island, where we called it, back then it was called Bailey. But now the street is named Point of Pines Cabin. I am the fourth generation of this cabin. The only thing that's missing from here is the front porch, in which we used to call it home base when we played at my great-grandmother's house. It was never a cabin to us because it was always my great-grandmother's house. In the inside, it was just a very small 2-bedroom. But over here, if you look in here, this is where she had the potbelly wood stove where they made the fireplace. That was a potbelly wood stove area right there. And the doors is basically how it was. The room was over here. And my great-grandmother lived in this cabin up until 1983, 84, I would say. And my uncle bought her a mobile home, and they brought her to Highway 174 on the main highway.
Wow.
So this side, how it's painted with the blue and stuff, this is the slave side, and the back of it is shaved, and that's the freedom side. So freedom starts after the back of the cabin.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, my grandfather Jesse Meggett was born here. My great aunt Isabel Lucas that you met 4th of July when she told you the story about the slave cabin. I helped them take all the boards apart and number them 1, 2, 3, told them where it's supposed to go before they brought it here to the Smithsonian, African American Smithsonian Museum.
The living history. My God. Denise Ravenel.
Yeah, they slept together because it was just 2 rooms, so they slept together. They didn't have electricity. They had oil lights. They had the porta potty, like outside toilet stuff. And
The necessary.
Yeah,
Call it necessary.
Necessary, needs today. I don't know anybody who wants to use an outside toilet today, but they could if they want to. But I learned how to drink coffee in this cabin. My great-grandmother taught me how to make cornbread in the skillet in the potbelly wood stove.
Say your great-grandmother's name again.
Catherine Meggett, but we call her Caddy. Yep, that's my great-granny.
And that's who taught the amazing matriarch, Miss Emily Meggett? Did she teach her?
No, she didn't teach my grandmother Emily Meggett how to cook, but Miss Rosa Brown did.
Okay. Okay.
So where my grandfather grew up, which they call it Point of Pines, but we called it Bailey back in the day. And my grandmother grew up on the other plantation that was right up the street across the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I took you on Edisto and we went down that dirt road, across from where I said this is where the cabin was, across the road, when we ran around the curve, that's where the big tree was, and the big pond, and the water is blue like the Bahamas blue. So we just had chicken necks or chicken backs, threw it in the water, and then the crabs came to us, and then we just picked them up in our hands and threw it in the bucket. It bit the hell out of us, but hey, I guess it was good pain because it was very nice and peaceful back there.
Amazing.
Yep.
You said it's very nice and peaceful back then.
Yep, very nice and peaceful. Not knowing that it was a slave cabin, but it was my granddaddy's house, my great-grandmama's house. Yes.
Denise Ravenel.